Welcome back to Infinity Beyond. As you rest beneath the stars, we continue our celestial voyage, drifting beyond the inner planets, past the warmth of the sun's embrace, and into the vast, majestic reaches of the outer solar system. Ahead of us lies the asteroid belt, a sprawling field of rocky fragments orbiting between Mars and Jupiter. Though often imagined as a dense minefield of tumbling boulders, it is largely empty space, with asteroids separated by hundreds of thousands of miles. These ancient remnants are leftovers from the early days of planet formation, fragments that never coalesced into a world. Among them, Ceres quietly spins, once considered a planet, now a dwarf planet, with hints of water ice beneath its crust. Passing through the belt, we now approach the giant among planets, Jupiter. Jupiter is a colossal world, so massive that it could swallow every other planet in the solar system and still have room to spare. Its swirling clouds stretch for tens of thousands of miles, colored in bands of white, orange, and red. The iconic Great Red Spot, a storm larger than Earth, has raged for centuries, a vortex of fury on an otherwise graceful sphere. Despite its size, Jupiter has no solid surface. Beneath the clouds, hydrogen and helium compress under immense pressure, becoming metallic in nature. Deep inside, a core of rock and ice may lie encased in liquid metallic hydrogen, a state of matter found nowhere on Earth. Orbiting Jupiter are over 90 known moons, each a world in its own right. Europa, with its smooth, icy shell, hides an ocean beneath, an entire sea larger than Earth's combined oceans. Scientists believe this dark, distant ocean could harbor life. Ganymede, the largest moon in the solar system, even has its own magnetic field. Io, meanwhile, erupts with sulfur volcanoes in a never-ending geological dance. As we float by, Jupiter radiates more energy than it receives from the sun, its heat generated from within. Tonight, it glows gently in our dreams, a majestic giant, surrounded by a court of fascinating moons, each a chapter in the story of our solar system. Next on our tranquil journey is Saturn, the jewel of the solar system. Saturn's rings are its crown, bright, expansive, and breathtaking. Made of ice and rock fragments, these rings stretch over 175,000 miles but are thinner than a city block. They shimmer like the edges of a dream, illuminated by sunlight and casting shadows on the planet below. Like Jupiter, Saturn is a gas giant composed mainly of hydrogen and helium. Its atmosphere hosts subtle bands of pastel colors and powerful storms beneath the clouds. Winds on Saturn can reach speeds of over 1,000 miles per hour, yet from a distance, the planet appears serene, its rings gliding around it in silent rotation. Among Saturn's moons, Titan is the most enchanting. With a thick orange atmosphere and rivers of methane, Titan resembles an alien Earth. Lakes and seas of liquid hydrocarbons dot its surface, and beneath its crust, scientists suspect an underground ocean of water. Titan may be cold and dark, but it pulses with mystery. Then there's Enceladus, an icy moon that sprays geysers of water vapor from cracks in its south pole, feeding Saturn's E-ring. These plumes contain organic compounds, hinting again at the possibility of life beneath the ice. As we pass Enceladus, it feels like we are witnessing a whisper from a distant ocean, an invitation to discover the unknown. Now, deeper into the cold, we reach Uranus, a planet that rolls through space on its side, tilted by a cataclysmic impact long ago. Its pale blue color comes from methane in its atmosphere, which absorbs red light and scatters blue. Unlike Jupiter and Saturn, Uranus emits very little internal heat. Its weather is quiet, almost sleepy, but don't be fooled. Beneath the calm surface lies a world of slush and exotic ices, such as ammonia and methane. Its atmosphere spins rapidly, and despite its tilt, it has faint rings and 27 known moons. Uranus is often overlooked, but its peculiar tilt and quiet elegance give it a unique charm. As we glide past it in our cosmic dream, its soft glow and whispering winds evoke a sense of distant peace, a reminder that even the coldest worlds can hold beauty. Our final planetary destination is Neptune, the outermost known planet in our solar system. Neptune is a brilliant sapphire jewel in the dark. Though it's nearly 3 billion miles from the Sun, its atmosphere is far from tranquil. Winds here reach the fastest speeds in the solar system, over 1,300 miles per hour. Great storms churn through its clouds, including the once-seen Great Dark Spot. Like Uranus, Neptune's blue hue is due to methane, but it appears even more vibrant. Beneath its clouds, a core of rock and ice is surrounded by layers of icy water and ammonia. Neptune's magnetic field is strangely tilted and offset, adding to its enigmatic nature. Orbiting Neptune is Triton, a moon that moves in the opposite direction of the planet's rotation. It's believed to be a captured object, possibly a former dwarf planet. Triton's surface is frozen, but geysers erupt from beneath, spraying nitrogen into space. As we drift beyond Neptune, the light from the sun dims. The warmth fades, but the mystery deepens. Ahead lies the Kuiper Belt, a realm of icy bodies, dwarf planets, and ancient relics of the early solar system. Here resides Pluto, once the 9th planet, now a beloved dwarf planet with a heart-shaped glacier and mountains of ice. Though demoted in classification, Pluto remains dear to many skywatchers, a lonely voyager on the edge of everything. As Segment 2 concludes, we find ourselves at the very fringe of our solar system, a realm of darkness, quiet, and wonder. But beyond lies even more: the Oort cloud, interstellar space, and the promise of endless discovery. This is infinity beyond, and our journey continues. Rest, dream, and prepare for what lies past the stars.